They dared me to spend the night in the old Dunridge Asylum, the town's favorite spot for ghost stories and teenage dares. I laughed it off, said I'd do it, if only to silence the whispers. But as I stepped inside, the air turned thick, and the darkness seemed to press against me, like the asylum itself was alive and breathing. The first few hours were uneventful, just the creaks and groans of a building long past its prime. But then the whispers started, soft and indistinct at first, just a trickle of sound slithering through the air. I chalked it up to nerves, the echoes of the past residents, or maybe just the wind playing tricks on my mind. But deep down, I knew there was something more, something waiting to reveal itself. As the night wore on, the whispers grew louder, more insistent, each word sharp and clear as if spoken directly into my ear. They called me by name, told me things I couldn't possibly know, secrets hidden even from myself. I stumbled through the halls, my flashlight flickering, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch and shift on their own. I tried to rationalize it, tried to convince myself it was just my imagination running wild in the oppressive darkness. Yet, the voices continued, weaving a web of fear that tightened around me with every step I took. Desperate for escape, I found myself drawn to the basement, a place untouched by time, where the air was colder, and the shadows deeper. The whispers were deafening now, a cacophony of voices that seemed to rise up from the very walls. In a panic, I fumbled for the door, my fingers brushing against something cold and metallic. It was an old key, hanging from a rusted chain. The whispers surged, urging me to take it, promising release if only I would listen. With trembling hands, I turned the key, and the door swung open with an eerie creak. Behind the door lay a small, forgotten room, the air thick with dust and secrets. In the dim light, I saw them, faces etched into the walls, their eyes hollow and empty. The whispers had stopped, replaced by a silence so profound it seemed to swallow all sound. And then I realized, with a chilling clarity, that the voices weren't just echoes of the past, they were the souls of those who had never left, bound to the asylum, waiting for someone to hear their story. The door closed behind me, sealing me in, and I knew I had become one with the whispers, my own voice now joining the chorus, forever echoing in the darkness.